who previously falsely accused my content of association with violent criminal organizations. So this is not my first rodeo, but this is the first time I've learned my content has been officially labeled dangerous by YouTube without any notification. So that is what's new. That is what is so concerning. You've probably heard of the insane news story about the Gray Zone fund me that raised over 100K, and to do their reporting, to fund their reporting, and GoFundMe froze the money, wouldn't give it to them, wouldn't even return it to the people who donated. Now that's a huge news story that deserves to get press. Now, I've actually been lucky to get some press on my little story here, and I just want to point out that this is as something like what happened to the Gray Zone, but it's the same principle, right? People are taking money away, disincentivizing people, demonetizing people, taking incomes away from people just for wrongthink, right? And what's so crazy is, I mean, there's many elements of this that are crazy, but you'll see, remember, this is under they say this is a violation. They demonetize this video because they say it's a violation of their harmful or dangerous acts policy. Now, if it was harmful, if it's actually harmful or dangerous, like actually harmful or dangerous, like then there would be some logic into deleting it. But they don't do that anymore. I think it's good that they don't delete it. I think it's ridiculous that they can, will still say that it's harmful or dangerous. Obviously, that's bullshit, because if it really was something that was harmful or dangerous, they wouldn't keep it up. Okay. What else did I? Oh, I also want to mention that I have not. So I did email YouTube about this with Matt Taibbi, and haven't heard a response yet. I should say we got a response saying that they would look into it, but no response about why, or nothing further other than they will look into it. They didn't respond further. So yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, I'll give you I thought I could give you a comparison about, so people can see like what demonetization really does. So here you could see okay, so you got about 50K views, and it earned me about $20. Now, in comparison, now that's with limited ads. That's what we call demonetization. Now, if we compare it to the recent Richmond North of Richmond compilation that I did, which got less views, but over 10 times as much earnings, right? Less than 50K views, but it got over $200, about $250. So that's so you could think about demonetization as like basically removing 90% of your income. That's very significant. I'll give you one other example. This is probably, I mean, my most viral video recently, in the last couple months, at least last few months, I'd say. It got way more views on Twitter, but still got a lot here on YouTube. Over 300,000 views, only $45. Now, I mean, so remember, Richmond North of Richmond, not demonetized, over $200, so $250. This one got almost 10 times as many views as that one, and yet it has a fifth of the revenue, like a fraction. Anyway, and also just to put more perspective for you guys, a video like this, the "Nobody is Safe" video about the villainization of the unvaccinated, that took a good month to make. And if it wasn't demonetized, I would get a fair a significant helpful income from it, I got $45. Now, hey, $45. I'm grateful for the $45, but for a month's work, you know, that's not great. And I'm grateful that you know, I'm getting by because I get commissioned by great people like Matt Taibbi, and that helps a lot. Now, but this is an example of a video that was not commissioned, that I did myself, worked on for about a month, and because it was demonetized, you know, that's $40 for a month of work. Now, again, I mean, I don't do this for the money, but you know, having a stable income really, and it helps, you know, me and any other creator create, because they don't have to. I mean, it just makes a big difference because it kind of clears your mind, right? So you don't have to worry about money as much. All right, so that's that. That's just some little insights about the recent censorship story, and how demonetization really hurts a creator. About 90% of the income from a video is just gone. You lose that. And here, I'll give you another example just of the kind of material that gets you demonetized. And I already said, like, generally what gets you demonetized is stuff that you know, quote unquote wrong think. Basically challenging any official narrative, establishment narrative. And what's weird is, you know, in the case of that recent unvaccinated,
that's all right, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You know, nobody is safe, unvaccinated.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Villainization video. I didn't use any sources other than
for the record,
mainstream sources.
You offer that's just as good. Yeah, but don't worry about it.
So
this thing.
It's just an example of how the narrative, what's considered harmful or dangerous, changes according to the narrative. So even though I'm not saying anything different than the mainstream media was saying the last few years, it's demonetized on my channel, but none of the
I emailed a bunch of people. Yeah,
thousands, if not millions of